Hi, it's Nancy here, and I'm back with my final layout for the Hey Little Magpie blog post this month. And again, I have done a photo cluster, and this is using the templates that are available free on the coffee shop blog. I did link it in my video 2 videos ago, or on the blog post, so please go and check that out. And I'm just using this piece of LA Studio paper just to mount that photo on. And this is a piece of the September Skies paper by Heidi Swapp. And I decided to go really different for me and go really simple on this layout. As you can tell from the last 2 layouts that I've shown, they've been a little bit embellishment crazy. And I picked the smile and the canvas heart from the Colour Wash Heidi Swapp Project Life set. And I really wanted to just make sure that the photo was what kind of, was the main feature of this layout. When I was away in Scotland with my aunt, we took a selfie every day, and so what I've done is there was a template that had space for 7 photos along the bottom and a large sort of landscape photo. I didn't have 7 photos, so I just put 6 along the bottom, and then that spare one is where I'm going to put my embellishment. So I really just wanted to keep this like super simple. And I don't even double mount the background. I could have done, but I decided that I just really like the kind of tone-on-tone grey of that background paper. I did pull out that smile cut apart from, and that is from the Serendipity collection from Dear Lizzie. And again, I'm going to use one of those wood sprinkles from Jelly Bean Soup. And that's a lovely sort of dark grey colour. I was going to use a lot more, but end up taking those off. And I also used some vellum, and the vellum that I'm using has a grey grid design on. So again, that's just going to add another little subtle pattern. I'm going to ink everything in black ink, again just to make everything kind of just, stand apart from each other. The Heidi Swapp Gold Foil Project Life edition is where I got that heart from, and also that star. And again, it's just going to bring in a different metallic, and that kind of goes with the warm tone of our wood. But I also do end up using silver on this layout as well, so even though I've got the 2 different metallics on here, I kind of think it works okay. I am just inking the edge of that piece of paper as well. I, as I said, wanted the photo to kind of speak the most on here. And there is the colour, it's quite monotone. There's colour in the photos because, of course, I've got bright red hair and the clothes we're wearing. But other than that, there is very little colour. And I really love this template. It's so easy to do. It works great with this landscape photo. This will be going in my album with the other Scotland layout I done, which had 32 or 36 photos on, I think. And again, that was very tonal, and so I think these kind of opposite each other in the album are going to go really well. I don't always think about that when making my layouts, but as I knew that I kind of wanted to infill some bits in my album, that I thought that would be absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to stick these elements down. And this was a really quick layout. This took me about 25 minutes. Of course, there was longer time in editing the photo and printing that out. Again, I printed these out at home. I made them in Photoshop, saved them as a JPEG, and then printed them on A4 paper. So that's the 8.5 by 11. But it wasn't the full page size. It was one slightly smaller than that, because I knew that I wanted some space around it to embellish, because I had that blank photo at the end. So I kind of had it in my mind where I wanted to go with this layout. That little label I put down at the bottom there as well, that is just from the Stitch collection from Amy Tangerine. That's just a label out of there. So I'm just sticking that down. I'm having huge issues with my glossy accents. I just wanted to make sure everything was stuck down. I do end up just going back and adding some staples to the top there, the top label and the side of the canvas heart. I seem to have, for some reason, 3 packs of these in my stash of letters, and I decided I wanted to add a little bit more spangle. So this is a really nice foam glittery letter, and I love foam glitter. I used it on my first layout as well. I used the Maggie Holmes one and the Dear Lizzie one, and I think you can't beat a thicker, a foam glittery thicker. I was looking for some other alphas because I wanted to do a second part of my title, and I came across the Chamel collection, and I saw the labels, and this one says Eat Well, Travel Often, and as this is a holiday layout, I thought that worked really well. And forgot that it had an alpha on the other side, and I do end up actually using that alpha. It is a cream on grey, which works really well because it picks out the warmth of the canvas piece, and then the grey kind of just goes in with the tone on tone of the rest of the layout. I decided to put my title down here at the bottom, just for something a little bit different. I did toy with putting it actually on the photo, but decided that would look a little bit odd. So I'm just going to put it down here at the bottom, and it is Selfie Scotland, because that's what it is. It's how we selfied our way through Scotland and all the different places we went. And I've just lining up along the bottom, and I'm really happy with how it looks. As I said, the glittery silver picks up the shine within that wooden sprinkle, but there's also metallic gold on there, so all in all it works pretty well, and it just pulls the eye across the page in a diagonal way, so I'm really happy with how that looks. And then I just add a little couple of the asterisks on there as well, and then I decide to add the dates there at the top as well, just to bring that dark grey up to the top. So that is it for this layout really. It was a really simple layout, and as I said, I really enjoyed using those templates because it made me think of different ways of placing my photos on a layout. So I want to thank you all guys for watching this series of 3 layouts. I will put the link to the blog post below if you do want to see anything else. If anyone has got any questions about the Photoshop or anything like that, I'm not an expert by any way or means, and YouTube of course is your friend, but if anyone does have any questions, then please do just leave a comment below and I will try and get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So I'm just going to add some mist to this layout to then finish it off, and there'll be some close-up photos. So thank you very much guys, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye!